Oh, Jamar Chase with the dive. Because Garrett Wilson's wide open. Garrett Wilson, touchdown Barons. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the Video in the World of Juice channel, and welcome back to another episode of the Brooklyn Barons Relocation franchise here on Madden 23. That is right, we return, and in the last episode, we played the Miami Dolphins. In a couple episodes previous, we played the Kansas City Chiefs, and we lost to them in outstandingly upsetting fashion. But then we came back last episode. We needed to get back to winning ways. We needed a get right game, and last episode certainly was that. We played the Dolphins and we put up 59 points on them. Yeah, they put up 30, but a few of those were in garbage time when they didn't need, or when we didn't really need to care anymore. So 59 points against Miami, against Cliff Jones, the quarterback that we were debating on drafting, but then ended up choosing Shaquem McLeod. Whether that ends up being the right choice or not, I don't know. I mean, we've already won a Super Bowl with Jalen Hurts, the quarterback that we ended up going with overall. So I guess you could say it's a win-win. So who knows? I guess we'll find out at the end of the series if we should have drafted Cliff Jones or not. I don't know. I feel like we made the right decision. But Shaquem McLeod seems to get hurt every single episode, so I don't know. But we beat the Dolphins. Now we play the Chargers at SoFi. And last episode, we did not get a Jalen Hurts upgrade, even though, or we didn't get a scenario, a breakout scenario to trigger it for this episode. So Jalen Hurts set the record for most passing touchdowns in a single game with 8 last episode against the Dolphins. And yet he didn't get a breakout quarterback scenario because I threw an interception. And it was a BS interception that I never should have thrown. It was annoying, and I can't believe I did it. But I did it, and so even though I threw 8 touchdowns, broke the record for most touchdowns in a game, there is no breakout quarterback scenario to get him up to X Factor. But there is a silver lining. There is a breakout scenario. It's for a defensive back. I don't know if it's going to be Sauce or if it's going to be Bryce Hall or who it's going to be. I'm assuming it's going to be Bryce Hall because he made a pretty big impact last episode, and he's made a pretty big impact the entire season, so he pretty much deserves it. So I'm assuming it's going to be Bryce Hall going from superstar to X Factor. I hope that we can get it. It's going to take a lot because I think getting X Factor, you need 4 interceptions or 4 tackles for loss or 4 sacks or I think you need 4 of whatever you're trying to get. So it's going to take a lot for Bryce Hall to do it. I don't know if it's possible, but we will give it a shot. And I don't even know if it's going to be Bryce Hall. That's just my guess. So without further ado, let's get into the episode, find out who the breakout scenario is for, and let's go beat the LA Chargers. Here we are. It is week number 5. We've got the Bengals next episode, which is going to be a massive game. The Bengals are always tough. They're along the same lines as the Kansas City Chiefs. So we've got the Bengals next episode, but right now we've got the Chargers. As you can see, there is a breakout defensive back scenario. We will click on that in a second, but let's do the weekly strategies first. So the Chargers end up having Tua. So we know that Justin Herbert's no longer here. He's on the New England Patriots. We know that. He's been there for a couple seasons now. But they have Tua Tagovailoa. Tua turned the ball over as their starting quarterback. Austin Eckler is still here. I think we're going to defend the short pass on Tua. I don't know how good he's going to play in this game. I guess we'll find out, obviously. They still have Joey Bosa and they still have J.C. Jackson. We're going to do our throw it short. No. We're going to do blitz counter against Bosa. Who knows how good he's going to be and how quick he's going to get to the quarterback. We know from past experience that the offensive line doesn't necessarily block that great in any series that I do, but especially in a series where we've got a rookie on the right side of the line. So he struggled a little bit this season, but that's to be understood because he's a rookie. But I would appreciate if he blocked a little bit more. Jermaine Mason, our draft pick from this past offseason, has an upgrade point, so we'll give him playmaker because it is still busted. So he's going to do that, and he's going to go up to a what was that, 74 in playmaker. He's a 77 overall, and he's got hidden development. He's getting a little bit further down further up the upgrade thing for finding out what his development trait is. I'm assuming it's just going to be star, but you never know. Maybe he's a superstar. He's probably not. He's probably just a star. It's time to find out what the breakout DB scenario is for. Let's click it and find out. I'm assuming it's Bryce Hall. Let's find out. It is. I'm tired of not getting the credit I deserve, coach. I feel like I'm one of the best players in the league. You've seen what I can do. The team knows I'm for real. I just got to show everyone else. You know how Babe Ruth called a shot back in the day? I do. Well, watch me closely this week. I'm about to make a huge statement against the Bolts. Hold the Chargers to less than 100 passing yards, or force 3 turnovers, or get Bryce Hall plus 3 interceptions, fumbles, tackles for loss, or sacks. So it's not 4, it's 3. Okay, I think we can do the force the turnovers one, because we tend to force a lot of turnovers when we're playing. Our defense is very turnover happy, so I'm thinking we could do that. But having another X Factor corner, because we traded Sean Murphy-Bunting in the offseason to free up some money. So we lost our only X Factor corner. So having an X Factor in Bryce Hall would be awesome to get him back to have another X Factor corner, because right now Derwin James is the only X Factor in the secondary. I'm just hoping that we can do this. I don't know. It's going to be pretty tough. It is going to be pretty darn tough to make this happen. But that's why we're going for X Factor. It's always tough to do that. So let's go check out what the Chargers have on their team. They have Tua as their quarterback with Larry Moses out of Notre Dame as their backup. Austin Eckler is still here at running back. We knew that. And then Jose Flowers is the running back backup. Wide receivers, they've got Kyle Phillips, Will Fuller, Greg Barber, LaMarcus Foster, and Rudy Craver, excuse me. Okay, they don't have a number 1 receiver. Very interesting. Very, very interesting. Bronco Tyburski, I knew he was going to be a stud, and he is. He's an X Factor. He's only 25. He's phenomenal. He's their tight end. Rashawn Slater is the left tackle. Damian Lewis is the left guard. Chase Roulier is the center. Right guard is Zion Johnson. And Chukwuma Okorafor? Chukwuma Okorafor, I think is how you pronounce that. I'm not sure. I apologize if it's not. He's the right tackle. So it's not a great offensive line. It's a pretty decent one. DeMarvin Leal is the left end. Right end is Mario Kitchens. We've got Derek and Nadi at the defensive tackle spot with Greg Gaines. Then you got Joey Bosa, obviously, at the left outside linebacker spot. Middle linebacker is Jayon Brown. Khalil Mack's still here at right outside linebacker. Okay, and he's 35 and still a superstar. Good for him. Then you got J.C. Jackson at the corner spot with Deion Smith. I remember you. Desmond King II, Elijah Molden, Javier Craver as well. I wonder if those 2 guys are brothers. That'd be cool. I guess in our little headcanon alternate universe they can be, or at least cousins at the most, or at the worst. So I remember Deion Smith. We were scouting him a little bit, but J.C. Jackson's their number 1, and it kind of takes a little bit of a dip as after J.C. Jackson. John Johnson III is the starting free safety. Then Matthew Billingsley out of the Ohio State University is the strong safety. Tyler Bass is the kicker. What's his accuracy? Only 80 kick accuracy. He's got 98 kick power, so he's going to be launching one, but he's only got 80 kick power. Very interesting. Very, very interesting. Okay. We can work with that. Johnny Hecker is the punter. And then that is the Chargers team. Very good. Very, very good. 2-2, the Chargers are. We are 3-1, leading the AFC East right now. And it's time to go play the LA Chargers in SoFi. Let's go see if we can get Bryce Hall, Superstar X Factor.
It's week 5 of the 2026 season. And coming up, we'll see Justin Jefferson. He had a standout game 1 week ago with 3 touchdown catches. It's the Barons and the Chargers. All that and more coming up next.
Southern California has a new modern home for NFL football, and it is this place, wondrous SoFi Stadium here in Inglewood. Today, we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the Brooklyn Barons and the Los Angeles Chargers. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And CD, you look at our featured team here. Their offense is a unit that's not afraid to take chances out there, but not always for the better. What do you see them trying to do here?
I think they'll continue to take those chances, Brandon, but to me, they have to do it in a measured way. And what I mean by that, they can't just come into a game and throw caution to the wind and just say we're going to run a bunch of gadget plays, a lot of reverses, end arounds, all of those things. They've got to identify the spots where they want those plays to pay off, which means you have to set them up, and then when they present themselves, take full advantage.
Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. It is time. Barons and Chargers from SoFi Stadium. I remembered to unmute my mic a little bit earlier this time, so you'll get a little bit of the camera audio there. I apologize for that. But here comes Tua Tagovailoa. Let's see if we can get these turnovers. Now, I'm not 100% sure. Do we have to force all the turnovers with Bryce Hall? I don't think we do. I think if we force 4 turnovers, then he'll still get it, even if he's not involved in all 4. Because it said, hold the Chargers under 100 passing yards, or force 4 turnovers, or do all the stuff with Bryce Hall. So I think if we can force all those turnovers, which are fumbles or interceptions, obviously, if we can do that, then Bryce Hall will be an X-Factor corner. And having another X-Factor corner would be amazing because we already have 3 superstar corners. We don't need 3 superstar corners. We need an X-Factor on this team. But Tua will just launch that away, trying to avoid getting sacked by Shaquem McLeod. And it'll be a 3-and-out for the LA Chargers in their first drive of the game. That's a promising start. And look down at the bottom ticker below my camera. The Dolphins just beat the Chiefs. So the team that we demolished last episode, 59-30, just went and beat the team that beat us. Very interesting. Very, very interesting there. What a turn of events. The NFL season's weird, everybody. The NFL season is weird. Here's a little clear out. We'll get that to the rookie Jermaine Mason is what I wanted to say. I don't know why I couldn't say it. He will get his first catch of the day. We'll roll outside here, and I might just have to take off with, I've got Will Washington, but Jalen Hurts is also open. The run game was there, or the open lane was there. I had Will Washington. It obviously would have gotten more yards. I don't know. It was an awkward angle throwing on the run like that. The better option was to just take off and run there, and that was a bad decision to myself, choosing to go to Will Washington. A wasted possession, or a wasted down there. Only getting a yard out of it. We'll go to Saquon this time, and Saquon will get a few yards after. I thought he was going to be able to slip past him. He doesn't. It's 3rd and 3. We're going to run this ball for the first time today with Saquon, and he will get nothing. It is 4th and 2. We're going to go for this. It might not be the smartest idea, but we are going to do it anyway, and we're going to go. It's Washington. He catches it, 1st down and more. The founding father delivers. That was a big-time catch. I should have went possession catch, but it ended up getting us more yards anyway, so I guess it worked out in the end. All right, so we got the 4th down conversion there. We'll hand this ball back off to Barkley, and for some reason my offensive line doesn't know how to block, at least for a long period of time, and by long period of time I mean more than 1 second. 2nd down and 7. We'll go with Garrett Wilson. It's GW. Garrett Wilson, big catch. Good opening possession by Brooklyn here. We'll go switch this to a run, give this to Barkley. Barkley will get a nice carry. Decent block from Dominique Peck, and he'll get to the 2. This could either be a Barkley run or a quick slant. I'm not 100% sure. We're going to go with the run first, and Saquon's in. Touchdown, Barons. It started a little rocky with the drive, having to convert a 4th down, but once we did that, we was cooking. We were moving forward. We were going crazy. And Evan McPherson will put this through, and the Barons lead 7-0 in SoFi against the Chargers. All right. That was a good offensive possession, considering the way that it started with the little rocky 4th down conversion. But, hey, a touchdown's a touchdown. I'll take it. And we forced the Chargers to punt on their first possession, too. So we're looking pretty good. We are looking pretty good. The Chargers will come out for their second attempt of the day. And we remember, we need those turnovers. Or, I guess we could focus on 100 passing yards, under 100 passing yards. That's also a possibility. And that's going to be to Tyberski. So we have to hold him now for 95 yards. That's all we have left is 95 yards. Shaquem McLeod, that's a big-time sack. And the second-year man, the former #1 overall pick, will get a first sack of the day. That's a huge one. He just went right past the right guard. He had no chance. Look at how quickly he bull rushed whoever the right guard is. I forget who it is at this point, but it doesn't matter because he stood no chance, and then Tua goes right down, and Shaquem McLeod, the former #1 overall pick. Look at the homeboy. Hoo-ah! Ah! Yes, sir. Shaquem, the Dream, McLeod. 3rd and 12. Are we going to force another 3 and out for the Chargers? That would be epic. It's going to be a deep one. Bronco Tyberski wide open. Bronco Tyberski down the sidelines. He completely cooked J.J. Godfrey. Wow. I did not see that coming. Bronco Tyberski, what a route. And McLaughlin gets there, the second sack of the day and of the drive. McLaughlin gets to Tua. That's good. We stopped their momentum. It is from the 30, 2nd and 19. We've already got 2 sacks on the drive. That's going to be incomplete, out of bounds. He's got 61 yards. That was a huge pass that he got. We really have to tighten up here as the first quarter will come to an end after this play. We're going to have to tighten up. We don't have much wriggle room anymore. Come on, get to Tua. This is a perfect time to sack him. He's going to have a wide open man. It's Austin Eckler. Sauce Gardner couldn't bring him down, but Ashton Davis does. It's 4th and inches as the first quarter will end. I really needed Sauce Gardner to bring him down there. They're going to go for a field goal attempt. Very interesting. I mean, it's going to go through because Tyler Bass has 98 kick power and 80 accuracy, so this is going to go through. But the fact that they even were in this spot in the first place is very frustrating because we should have held them for a 3 and out originally, and then they got that, so. Whatever. I called a freaking timeout. My fingers slipped on the big pad, and I called a timeout. I apologize. I wasted a timeout. Luckily, it's not the second half. It's only the first half, so we'll get all those timeouts back. I don't think I'm going to need them, but you never know. You always like to have all 3 of your timeouts headed into the second quarter. But I don't. Saquon Barkley finally got his second touchdown of the day, or of the season. And we will go back on offense for the second time. We scored our first timeout, and we looked pretty good, all things considered. We're going to roll here, set our feet, find TJ Hawkinson, big-time catch. Jalen Hurts is looking pretty good so far through his first couple of drives. We'll hand this ball off to Ramondre Stevenson, who doesn't get a ton of love, but he does get it a few times a game. And when he does, he puts out some pretty good carries. 5 yards on that one. 6 minutes remain in this quarter. 2nd and 5 from the 48-yard line. We'll go with a little bit of a route like that. Garrett Wilson catches. It's first down. I wasn't sure if they were going to give me the first down or not. They do. We'll go back to Saquon Barkley. Saquon will get it, but there was a Charger in the backfield immediately. I think it might have been Jayon Brown, and he allowed us to not get anything. Well, we got a yard. But that's not what I wanted. I wanted more than a yard. I'm going to have to throw this a little quicker than I wanted to. It's Justin Jefferson. Big catch. I saw the man. That might have been Joey Bosa. Whoever it was, he was coming in the backfield quick. I had to get, it was Joey Bosa. I had to get that ball away soon. Luckily, Justin Jefferson was able to get some space and find the open area. I'm going to give this to Will Washington. It's going to be caught at the 2. That was a tough catch. And a very tough throw as well. Hurts delivers. Washington delivers. It's at the 2. First and goal. Give this to Barkley. Barkley cannot power his way in, but he's at the 1. Saquon Barkley from the 1-yard line. This is amazing running formation by the Chargers defense here, and we're just going to walk right in. Saquon Barkley, number 2 on the day for him. The boys are working. And you know what? I told you that we were going to have an episode dedicated to Saquon Barkley, trying to get him from superstar to X Factor. This might end up being the day. I mean, we're in the first half. He's already got 2 rushing touchdowns. This might have to be the opportunity that we give him to try to see if we can activate an X Factor scenario for next episode. But it's against the Bengals. I don't know if I want to try to get an X Factor activated during a game against the Bengals where it's going to be a dogfight till the very end. At least that's what I assume. I don't know. Previous games against the Bengals have been dogfights, so who knows what's going to happen. But Tua's back out there for a 3rd possession. He's been sacked twice. That's going to be Bronco Tyburski, who is going to be an animal. I just know it. He's going to be such a beast in this game. Such a threat. He's going to be like prime Rob Gronkowski out there. That's going to be good job by Quinnen Williams. He affected that to where Austin Eckler didn't have any more momentum. It's 3rd and 1. If I could force a little bit of a linebacker blitz, that'd be awesome. And I'm going to get it. It's going to be Nick Bolton in the backfield. And it's a 4th and 1. That's huge. That's absolutely massive. That was Galaxy Brain plays right there by Mr. Juice. I did a good job there. Calling that late blitz. Nick Bolton got in the backfield and stopped Eckler. Nate Harris, we know he's dynamic, but he's not going to get anywhere there. All right, so back on offense, Saquon Barkley kind of having a slow start to the season for Saquon standards. This is going to be the final play of the quarter before the 2-minute warning. We'll hand this off. Barkley, he's got some space, but he gets wrapped up and falls forward to the 35. Here comes the 2-minute warning. Here comes the sun. Do-do-do-do. All right, 2nd and 1. I kind of want to adjust it to make Justin Jefferson go deep, but I'll let it ride here. I'm going to throw that incomplete. And that's the first incompletion for Jalen Hurts today. That kind of sucks. He was actually playing pretty well, passing the ball. I got to throw this. It's going to be another incompletion. It's 4th and 1. Hammond comes in the backfield unblocked, and I had to get it away. 4th and 1. We're going to go for this. I don't know if it's a good idea. It's probably not. We'll give it to Barkley. He's open. Saquon. And he's down. 1st down. So that's 2 4th down conversions already in this half. I don't like that we've had to do 4th down conversions already in this half, but you got to do what you got to do to win a game against a team in the NFL. And it looks like I'm going to throw that incomplete because I had pressure in my face once again. Jalen Hurts has missed 3 straight passes today after being perfect. Send that deep. I got to throw that. Oh, my God. They came in so quick. Holy crap. How quickly did that? They were in the backfield before I stepped. Yeah, look at that. Joey Bosa and I'm assuming Khalil Mack completely got off of the 2 tackles before I finished my drop back. Look at, there's nobody. I guess you could say Will Washington's kind of open technically, but other than that, I wasn't even looking that direction anyway. So other than that, I had no shot of doing anything there. That's insane, the insta-shed ability that those 2 guys have. And it's 3rd and 10. If anything, we need to just get into field goal range for McPherson. It's going to be hard to do. That's going to be Jefferson. That's a 1st down? Yes, it is. Big play from Justin Jefferson. Huge play. Massive play. Under a minute to go in the half. We get the ball to start the second half, so we can do the double dip. That'd be awesome. I got to throw that. I mean, another insta-shed from, I'm assuming, Khalil Mack. I don't know. I mean, if my offensive line could just block for a second, I would appreciate it. Because that'd be better than what they're doing right now. I mean, what are we talking about here, guys? I can't even find an open receiver because nobody's had a chance to even make anything with their route before a pass rusher is in the backfield. It's getting a little out of control here. But there's a lot of space on this right side, and Jalen Hurts has got a little bit of speed. Not a whole lot. I mean, that Charger player was right there with him. I was hoping that Jalen Hurts would have a little bit more speed than that. But we got a first down, and we got out of bounds. Didn't have to waste a timeout because we only got one more. I really want to score, and I think I might with Justin Jefferson. Touchdown Barons. Big throw from Jalen Hurts. And the gritty is active in SoFi. And it's going to be 21-3 with 35 seconds to go and the opportunity to do the double dip as we head into the second half. Okay, what are the Chargers going to do with 35 seconds before the half? I would assume maybe do a run play and then see what happens. I don't know. It's hard to say with the AI, see what they're going to do. It's hard to judge. But here comes Tua. They've really only had one decent drive, and that was only because Bronco Tyburski completely dusted J.J. Godfrey. It's going to be a passing down. We'll see what they do. It's going to be a quick throw. Derwin James downhill, but it's not going to be a forced fumble. I really wanted it to be. I really, really wanted that to be a forced fumble, especially because Derwin James coming downhill. They use a timeout. 30 seconds remain. It's going to be to the sidelines. Caught. Out of bounds. 25 seconds. They only got 4 yards on that one. They are close to field goal range. Tyler Bass has got 98 kick power. They are close to field goal range. But remember, only 80 accuracy. That's Will Fuller. That's a flag. What's the flag going to be? Is that a late hold? Wow, that is a really late hold. That's insane. They don't usually call a hold that late. At least it's very rare. That's insane that they call that. That pushes them back pretty far. Quinnen Williams almost in the backfield for the sack. We're going to stop Eckler. He's not going to get much. 3rd and 3. 14 seconds, one timeout. Come on, boys. Let's step it up. We need one more big stop. Keep him out of field goal range. Shaquille McLeod got there, but it's caught. It's going to be a field goal. I cannot believe this was caught. You've got to be kidding me. Instant replay all the way. First off, Tua gets hit. If I throw this is number 1, interception. But if not, it's just an incomplete pass. Somehow, Tua throws this. It's not even to the right receiver. This is supposed to be to Austin Eckler. He doesn't even animate for it. But instead, it just falls into the hands of, who is this? Of Phillips, their number 1 receiver. Their number 1 receiver. Absolutely unreal that this is caught. In field goal range for Tyler Bass. Absolute BS, but it's gonna work out for him. It's up. It's got the leg. It's good. So, unbelievable the Chargers score a field goal on that. That is just total BS. Oh, whatever. Nate Harris will get down with 1 second left. Are they going to press coverage? They are. You know what? I'm going to try one more. We're going to try a little Justin Jefferson deep ball. Just because I can. I can't. It wouldn't have been caught anyway, so I guess it's good that it went incomplete. Man, the Chargers' defensive line, or at least their pass rushers, have been very active today. They have forced me to get that ball out a lot quicker than I want to. And that's not a good sign going forward. I think this drive we're going to have to take a lot of time off the clock. We're going to hand this ball off to Barkley a ton, and we're going to see how much time we can take off. I just hope that the offensive line allows us to do that. All right, let's give this ball to Barkley. Let's take as much time as possible off. I'm not worried that we're going to lose this game. I mean, we're up 21-6. I'm not worried that we're going to lose the game. I just want to limit the amount of time the Chargers have on offense. Especially because I think... Actually, we probably need to give the Chargers the ball, don't we? because we need to force turnovers, and I think they've already passed the 100-yard mark. I think Tua has over 100 yards, so that's out the window. I don't think we're going to get X Factor with Bryce Hall. It's just not going to happen. It's so difficult to get it. So difficult to get it, especially with a corner. And when I don't user the secondary like most people do, or user a linebacker, I don't user that kind of stuff. I'm a D-line guy. It's so difficult to get those kind of scenarios activated or to complete those. I really wish that the Chargers defensive line didn't insta-shed every single time I snap the ball, but whatever. That's just the game. We are doing a good job of taking time off the clock. We've already taken, what, like 2 minutes off? I got to throw that, and it's going to be incomplete because it's under pressure. I had to throw it. There was nothing I could do there. Absolutely nothing I could do there. 2nd down and 10. Get that to Garrett Wilson. Another play where Nick Bosa and Khalil Mack were in the backfield almost instantly. But luckily, that play allows for a quick throw. Can I get that over the top? Justin Jefferson holds on to the football. That is a rare thing when that animation comes out. Okay. Big catch from Jefferson there. Big throw from Hurts to get that over the linebackers. And we'll go back to Saquon. I'm hoping we get a good block. We got a good enough block. And Saquon's got 40 yards and 2 touchdowns. That's not good enough to activate an X Factor scenario. He's going to have at least 4 and maybe 100 yards rushing. But is that possible? The 100 yards is a lot harder to get against this Chargers team than the touchdowns. So we'll see what happens. I got to get that away. I pressed R1, but nothing happened. And it's going to be Greg Gaines with the sack. We're going to take our points. 4th and 12. I don't think it's worth it to risk giving the Chargers the ball back when we have an opportunity to take points. So McPherson will take it, and it's 24-6. That's okay, I guess. I mean, there's no time. I talk about this almost every single episode. There's just no time. It's almost like I don't even have an offensive line out there, because I don't even finish my drop back before there's 2 or 3 defenders already in the backfield ready to put pressure on me. And then either it's a sack or it's an incomplete pass or it's under pressure or whatever. It doesn't matter. It's unbelievable the lack of blocking that the offensive line has. Eckler, good tackle by Quentin Williams there. Big tackle. He's only got 5 yards on 5 carries. Really held them to not running the football. Second down. Quentin Williams, another sack. That's number 3 for the Barons. Unfortunately, it's not get 3 sacks with the entire team. It's you have to get 3 sacks with Bryce Hall. But we've got 3 sacks. It's just not with the guy that needs the X Factor. And that's going to be number 4, Josh Allen. That was all Tua. He ran right into Josh Allen there. That is 4 sacks for the Brooklyn Barons back-to-back. And we just got a 3-and-out for the Chargers. That's huge, especially because we didn't get a full touchdown on our last drive. Nate Harris will get to the 49-yard line. And we're looking pretty good. We're going to give this ball probably a little bit more to Barkley, just like we were doing on the last drive. And we'll see what happens. Justin Jefferson has his X Factor activated. I don't know how he has it. I mean, he hasn't really done too much today. He's got 4 catches for 81 yards. Oh, I needed you to get there a little bit quicker. Trey Smith, he was running, but he just didn't go to the second level like I needed him to. Oh, that's upsetting. He could have had a big block, and I could have got the edge. That's going to be Jefferson. No, it's Garrett Wilson with the catch. I thought that was Jefferson who was running that route. But Garrett Wilson gets it. It's 3rd and 3. Quick throw, knocked incomplete. 4th and 3. We're going to go for this. We don't punt the football in the channel. McPherson could probably hit this kick, but it's probably a bad idea to throw it. Yep. God, I hate myself. I want to die. I just want to die. Kill me now. Baby Jesus, if you can hear me, strike me down. What am I doing? Why am I the dumbest person on the planet? What was that throw? And now Bronco Tyberski wide open. Derwin James can't bring him down. It's a freaking touchdown. I want to break something, but I'm going to hold back because I don't want to hurt my equipment. I got a lot of expensive stuff here. Oh, God. That is the most frustrating thing I've seen in a while. Wow. All right. I'm still not worried that we're going to lose this game. I'm just a little bit frustrated, if you couldn't tell. Harris, he's electrifying when it comes to the kick returns, but he gets to the 26-yard line. Okay. Yeah, we're not going to get Bryce Hall's X Factor, that's for sure. We haven't even forced a single turnover today. We have not forced a single turnover today. We've gotten 4 sacks, which is something we rarely do. But we have not forced a single turnover. We're certainly not holding them under 100 passing yards because they have 153, because Bronco Tyberski is just that guy, apparently. So we're not going to do that. So the only way that we could get it is if we get all of the tackles for loss or sacks or whatever with Bryce Hall, and we only have 6 minutes to do that, and we're not going to do it. So it's not going to happen. Bryce Hall will not get Superstar X Factor, which sucks, but I can't do anything about it. I tried my best to get turnovers, but Tua's just not throwing interceptions today. He's just not throwing them. If sacks counted for turnovers, then we'd be golden, but they don't. Garrett Wilson with a big catch. And then we'll go right back to Saquon Barkley here. 6 catches, 62 yards for Garrett Wilson is pretty good. Barkley's going to go nowhere, really. And he's not going to get an activation either for next episode. So we're just going to... It's just going to be a win, basically, is all we have. Everything's basically going to just not happen. I mean, maybe if we keep adding on some passing yards with the rushing yards and touchdowns that he has, maybe, just maybe it happens, but probably not. Especially if we don't score another touchdown with Barkley, if we throw one with Jalen Hurts. That's a big throw. Ooh, that's number 75 in the career of Justin Jefferson. Okay. 31-13. We're going to beat the Chargers. I was never worried about losing to the Chargers. But it just sucks that we're not going to get anything for next episode. And we're not going to get Bryce Hall his X Factor, which we kind of need to have an X Factor corner on our team. It's just not going to happen. The only way that we get an X Factor corner, I'm assuming, is with progression. Something happens where they get like defensive back of the year or something, defensive player of the year, something happens. That's the only way I see it happening. That's going to be, I wanted a big hit with Bryce Hall, but it doesn't happen. 4:30 to go in the game. Tua has the ball. Well, he will have it. Now he does. That's going to be Kentavious Bishop. No tackle, but Steve Smith comes in and lays a hammer. Yeah, Tua's got 205 yards. A lot of that has been to Bronco. A lot of that has been to Bronco Tyberski. That's going to be picked. Oh, Kentavious. Oh, Kentavious. You had it in your hands. 3rd and 12. From the 45. Tua. Sauce brings him down. They stop his forward progress. Oh, another first down for the Chargers. They've only run the ball 5 times for 5 yards with Eckler. They have been passing like crazy today, and that's going to be incomplete. Bronco probably would have had that again if it was an accurate ball. Or at least not thrown out of bounds. Tua with the snap, drops back. That's a deep drop back. He finds his man. It's Eckler, and he steps out of bounds. 3rd and 4. 3 minutes, 8 seconds to go. All right, boys, let's do this. Oh, I wanted a sack. I really did. Bishop knocks him down. I wanted a sack. I really, truly, really did. But I didn't get it. 3 minutes, 2 seconds to go. Tua steps back again. He finds his man. It's open for a big catch. It's Phillips. You've got to be joking me. The guy that I said was not a #1 receiver has made 2 big catches today. Oh, that was Will Fuller. Still not a #1 receiver. That's going to be caught. That's Craver, I think, who caught that one. 2nd down and goal. Their little lightning bolt thing, I know you can't hear it because the audio's down. Their little lightning bolt sound when they get a 1st down, it sounds like a tattoo machine, like a tattoo needle when it's going down on somebody. That's what it sounds like. Oh, that's going to be knocked incomplete. Good job by Derwin James to get his hand in there. 3rd and goal. Is this going to be a run or is this going to be a quick pass? I don't know. I'm going to bring the blitz just in case. It is going to be a pass. We're going to get the sack on Tua. It's going to be Josh Allen and I don't know who else got it. That's going to be caught. Bronco just he outplayed Derwin James. He boxed him out. He's too big-bodied. And Bronco Tyberski with the touchdown. Are they going to go onside kick? I'm going to line up an onside kick formation, but I don't know if they will go for it. I mean, it's 31-20. They're down by a lot. They need an onside kick. That's why I'm going to line up for it. Tyler Bass drills it. Let's line up for the onside kick, and they will go for it. I figured they would. Let's get it. Come on. There we go, A.J. Brown. Just go down. Just dive down. We're at the 40. All right. Quinton Williams had muscle cramps, but he's coming back in the game. Hopefully, he doesn't have to go back on defense. I'm hoping that we can take all the time off the clock here. It's only 1:40. Barkley. And now they will use their timeouts. 2nd down and 7. We're going to need 1 1st down to end this game. Hand it off. It's Barkley again. He almost got the 1st down, but that's perfect. I didn't want him to get the 1st down on that one. Now he can get the 1st down. They'll use their last timeout, and we'll have 4 downs to end this game. Or score a touchdown, I guess. He will get the 1st down. That's the final timeout. Perfect. Absolutely what we needed. 1:29 to go. Hand this ball off to Barkley again. He's going to fight forward. Good job. That's good leg strength right there to fight forward. 2nd down and 5. We're going to give Barkley a little bit of a breather. Hand this off to Ramondre. And Ramondre breaks a tackle, and he fights for a 1st down. Ramondre Stevenson. What a stud. What an absolute freaking stud. We are now under a minute. 1st down and 10. 50 seconds to go. Barkley again. Barkley will not get as much that time. 2nd down and 8. Fullback flare. I don't really want to do that. We'll go with a dagger play. And then we'll change Will Washington. No. We'll keep what he is. Throw that. That's going to be Jefferson. Sits down. What a catch. Another touchdown for the Barons. That was a tough throw. That was a tough throw and a tough catch by Jalen Hurts. I got to back up here a little bit. That's going to be, oh my God, what a catch. Jefferson had to stop and fall backwards just to even have a chance to catch that. I mean, look at that. That's tough. That's a tough catch right there. Big one by the homeboy. Jefferson with it. 37-20. I mean, we're going to win this game. It was never in doubt. It just sucks that we're not going to get anything else with it. We're not going to get any X Factor for Bryce Hall. We're not going to get any freaking X Factor scenarios for next episode against the Bengals. It's just a win. And at this point, we've already won a Super Bowl. We want to do more than just win. We want to improve this team. We're trying to develop these players. And we can't do it if I'm not getting X Factors. 18 seconds. They've got no timeouts. Another sack. Josh Allen's got 2.5. That's another sack. And the runoff, that ended the game. I didn't think that was going to end the game. That's crazy. So Tua goes down. Final play of the game is a sack. Jalen Hurts, 23 for 32, 295 yards, 3 touchdowns, and that stupid interception. I can't believe I threw it. Saquon had 22 carries, 74 yards, and 2 touchdowns. That's certainly not good enough to activate X Factor scenario. Jefferson had 6 for 127 and 3 touchdowns. If he wasn't already an X Factor, that would be good enough. 6 for 62 for Garrett Wilson. Whatever else. We had 4 tackles for Asher Davis and Steve Smith. Quinnen Williams, Nick Bolton, Sauce, and Josh Allen all had 3. And here's the sacks. We got a ton of them. So Josh Allen had 2.5. Quinnen Williams, McLaughlin, and Shaquem McLeod all had 1. And then Derwin James had the other half of the sack that Josh Allen had. No interceptions, no forced fumbles, no turnovers whatsoever. But we beat the Chargers 38-20. So I guess, yay. All right, here's our message from the breakout player from Bryce Hall. Let's see the bad news. That's not the game I wanted to have, coach. Elite defenders impact games. They intercept passes for us. I know, Bryce. There's nothing I could do there. Tua just wasn't throwing interceptions today. Not much I can do about that. But we will advance to the game next episode against the Cincinnati Bengals. That's going to be a massive one. Absolutely massive. But the Bengals are having a down year. They are only 2-3. Wow, okay. That's a little bit better for us, but still not great. We'll find out next episode just how tough the Cincinnati Bengals are this year. If you enjoyed the episode, leave it a like. Thank you so much for stopping by and watching. I truly appreciate it. Hit that subscribe button, join the Juice Club, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace.